When you talk of habit, there's a habit my mom used to tell me. I love giving stories about my mom because she's a
Mama's
parent,
boy.
and I'm not a mama's boy. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But sometimes my mom used to say, stop beating that kid. Yeah. And there's a habit that I grew up with, and it's a good habit that my mom taught me.
Mhm.
Yeah. And sometimes you find your friends teaches you some habits as well, and some habits they are not good,
Okay.
and some habits can lead to addiction.
Mhm.
So welcome to Desert Vibes. Today we'll be talking of habits, and we have our guest here, Miss HAIFA. Yeah,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, you can say something, please.
My name is HAIFA BABIKER. BABIKER is a very popular name in Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
So when you just hear BABIKER, it's for sure from Sudan. I born and raised in Qatar, and I will be very happy today to make an addition in your podcast.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome.
It's one of the best habits, right? This is one of your best habits.
Yeah, this is one of my best habits.
Most
actually, yes.
significant habit, actually.
For
right?
sure, yeah. Because for me, when I started writing this book,
Mhm.
it was I was in my peak. I already graduated. I joined a very good institution,
Mhm.
good salary,
Mhm.
and I was, and this is when I started.
Mhm.
The challenge I faced is that I got privileged
Mhm.
without any guidance.
Yeah.
Like my parents somehow they just assume that I know everything. I know
Mhm.
how to manage my money. I know how to manage my relationship and everything.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
I became somehow rich around the family.
Okay.
But I was just like fresh graduated, and I was lucky to have a good job.
Mhm.
So I started to follow everybody advice. Everyone tell me, okay, you should have more diploma, more certificate, more
Mhm.
clothes, more go to prestigious places. I spend lots of money, but for me, I was always having this problem where I'm falling, like I'm in debt every month. I don't know why, but I was lending money from my friend at the end of the month.
Mhm.
I was my relationship with some of my friends, it's became somehow not okay because I try to be accepted with some groups where they are no more welcoming me
Yeah.
because they feel I'm better than them somehow.
Mhm.
So it was not good for me. I was falling everywhere.
Okay.
So I had this decision to monitor what I'm doing. I said, okay, I'm gonna just monitor for 100 days what I'm doing in my life. So, and this is where the idea for 100 lesson it came.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Mhm. So when you say you are falling in debt every month and you are getting paid, it reminds me of the podcast we had last time. So we were
Yes.
talking of personal finance.
I know you want to talk about negative what?
Especially for us, we
Negative
came
net
from the
worth.
same background from Africa.
Yeah.
If someone have a good salary or paycheck,
Yeah.
then everybody will depend on him, and
That's where the
Yeah,
black
Black
tax
tax.
sets in.
everybody will depend on him. So for me, I was just like, I'm the one who's just like, if there is any problem, they came to me. If there is anything, you are the one who gonna solve the
Sort it
problem
out,
for
yeah.
us.
Sure.
And I was ashamed that at the beginning to say for them, I'm not good in managing my money.
Mhm.
So I used to lend money from, and I'm saying yes for everyone.
Mhm.
That's at that time I said, okay, maybe I need to learn some of the
Good habits.
skills and everything. But even at that time, I was not aware about I need to read about books about money or hear some advices about money. I was more focusing on making the next goal, which is I need to get married. So I was just like being in relationship. I attract people, but I don't know for some reason we do not stay. So the failing of not doing that goal is what make me started to to think about my habit and everything
Ah,
and
okay.
reevaluate everything.
Okay. So.
Yes, because
Okay.
normally we learn to go through books. You
Mhm.
need to finish your high school. You need to go to college, or you need to work, and then you need to get married, to start a family. We have some certain
That
rules. Everybody.
chronological order, yeah.
Yes. So when something went wrong, then you will start to evaluate everything and think about what's wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, if everything is working fine, you're gonna continue, even if it's wrong. You're gonna continue wherever the habit you are doing.
Okay. From what you have just said, you said you are falling in debt, and some of us, me specifically, sometimes I find myself in debt at the end of the month, and so I'll have to pay the debt. Then again, I start new, and there is a way. I've been trying to avoid this, because right now I truly know that you're no longer doing the same thing that you're doing. How can you advise me personally, like Dennis,
I'm still doing, but it's harder still. No, it's actually, I became much better. I started to say no for lots of people, especially for us, because we're in Sudan. So everybody want help.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody want help. And for my parent generation, it's very hard to say no. So we are the one who need to say no. And for me as a female, it was much harder, because I need to, we've been raised to be a people pleaser.
Okay.
So to be hard on others and say no and put like a red line, it was very hard at the beginning. But you need to say no. You need to have a goal. The more you have goal, the more then you will be forced to manage your finances. One of the main things I started to notice is, especially for you guys, the concept of helping other is not always good, because if you're gonna focus on helping other, not yourself, the people who you are helping, you will just make them dependent on you, and they are not gonna think about how to manage their life in their own way.
Yeah, they will develop a habit of.
It's gonna be a habit later for them to just depend on you and wait for you,
Sure.
and it will not be good for the long term. So you always, this concept is, instead of give me the fish, teach me how to
Teach me how
catch
to-
the fish. It will be the much better. So it's always, it's better to have this aim when you are dealing with your relatives, is if you want to support in a way that it will not be something, will be a habit for you to make a slice for them in your paycheck. So it's better to teach them how to manage their own life the way they would love to have.
Sure.
This is what I think. Yes.
Because there's a friend of mine who told me that you just fill your own cup and let the others fall in love with the overflow. After your cup is full, the one that is just overflowing, just let them fall in love with that. And I asked him, in which manner do you mean? He said, when it comes in prioritizing your mental health, that is one thing. Because when we talk of finances mostly, you find that you're prioritizing other people's finances more than you're prioritizing your own personal finance.
Yes. See, I'm not promoting the idea of to have self-love, not to help others. No, you need to have a, there is a need for us to support our families, our parents, and people who we love. But the idea is not to make them depend on you solely.
So solely.
They need to have different source of money or whatever. So if you fail, someone else could cover. This is very important. Yes.
So you have something to say, Mr. Paul?
To add on that, when it comes to black tax, that's what we've been talking about right now. Black tax. I mean, it is that support that you give to your siblings, your mom, your dad, or your relatives.
Okay.
Black tax. It's that amount or that help that you offer to them. I think it's always good to make clear communications to your siblings or maybe your family, and also to set a budget. Okay. And as well to be clear on communications. Like you need to tell them in advance that this is what I can afford, and it's always good to give whatever you can, like you feel like, okay, this is what I can afford after I have managed my finances, this is what I can afford. So just they will understand, because there is one thing I always do. I assume, like, if I didn't have this employment, what could they have done? Is one question I do ask myself. If I didn't have this employment, what could they have done? Would they have survived? Yes, they would have survived, right? But now, because you are privileged, you have this employment, that little that you always give, that little that you can afford, but always save most for yourself, because we have to help.
Yes.
And we are privileged, we have to help, sure. You cannot see someone suffer just because, and you have money in your pocket, right? If they need something, you will provide. And we also have that heart. We are brought up in a way that we have the heart to help, and that's how our parents brought us up. Like, you cannot deviate from assisting someone or pulling someone up from where down where he is to a certain level. So yeah, it's good. But as for me, I would say set clear communications, have a budget, always give what you can afford to lose. Yeah, and the
Yes.
most invest for yourself.
And always be kind with yourself. Like, you will not be, you didn't born perfect and
Yeah.
excel in managing money. And it could be like your life dilemma, that you're gonna struggle with how to manage the money, and you could have just excelled when you just turned 50, 45. You don't know when, but the idea is the progress in the small progress that you are doing gradually is the one that you're gonna see its result at the end. Again, let's say when we are speaking about the money, for me, sometimes I will enjoy seeing some of my relatives suffer, and I will not feel guilty. It depends on the type of the support they are need. If it's for education, if it's for me, if it's for education, for health, I will help without even thinking.
Mhm.
But if it's like, let's say, I remember one of our relatives, she just contact, and she want a washer machine, automatic washer machine.
It's
And she just recently moved to one home, and she wanted one.
yeah.
So I was thinking she could have just wash her
Yeah,
clothes
yeah.
by hand
Yeah,
until
sure.
she gradually gathered this money. But people will just gonna always put their scale very high when they will request. So it's always also important for you to offer the kind of the support that you can
afford.
you
Yeah,
can-
sure.
Yeah, if you would like to help, let's say, okay, she want 1,000,
Mhm.
you could have afford 150. You said, okay, this is what I can help. And if you're gonna lend, this is what I believe. If you're gonna lend, it's always give the money that you are able to give without expecting its return.
Mhm.
So we're not stuck with the concept of
Mhm.
like when he gonna bring me the money, when he's gonna bring me the money.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because it's always, if you give and then stuck in this cycle where when he gonna give me the money, he didn't give me my money, it will be you're gonna exhaust your energy and yourself.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that person might not be able to pay you back. One.
If he gonna pay you, it will be a surprise and a happy surprise.
Yeah.
If not, then you
But-
actually, when you gave, you were not expecting the return.
But
So,
most of the instances, or most of the time, you find that those people will not refund the money. That's why you have to set boundaries. Like, this amount I'm giving freely, but this amount you have to
You do not
return.
need even to tell them.
Okay.
This is something between you and yourself. Let's
Yeah.
say I will help this person, I will give him 200,
Exactly.
but I'm not going to expect.
Mm.
If he didn't return it, then I test him. I will not give him again.
Yeah.
So it will be like that.
Mm.
Okay,
So,
so
yes.
you said something to do with setting the scale too high, and there is a quote I read somewhere, and it was saying that the reason why we don't see our progress is because every time we get something small, we raise our bar. So the bar was too low. So every time you succeed, you raise your bar. So the distance between the distance is always the same, because every time you're getting something, like maybe you're increasing, whether it's financially, you raise your bar. Let's say you raise your standards. Let's say you receive an increment, you raise your living standard, you raise your living standard. You will never succeed, because every time you receive something that can be of saving, you raise your bar, whereby you won't have something to save. You'll just continue with the same cycle. So what I can advise people is that it's better to set your bar at the same place, whether something more is coming or something less is reducing. Just set the bar at the same place.
I think if you, we have like, normally people have different layers.
Sure.
Or different scales. So if you're gonna move from one scale to another, there is extra money. We're gonna be spend different lifestyle. Whatever was not necessary before, it will be now a must. For your lifestyle. Let's say now you already been promoted to a manager or a CEO. Then if you let's say now your mobile monthly bill is 150, you're gonna make it 350, because now the level that you are in, it require you to have more data and more stuff. And then let's say now you are gonna move to a better neighborhood, so it's gonna require more money. So you're gonna spend more money. And then let's say now you're gonna need a better car, so for sure you're gonna enhance. So the most important is not to not to struggle moving between from level to another, but it will not be a problem for you if you lose your money and go back to, let's say, level 1 where you started. So you can lose your car, lose your this nice apartment, go to a smaller one until everything's much better, and then go back again. So if you have this resilience or flexibility skill, you're gonna survive in any in any level. Any level,
because there's someone who was telling me, like, you have survived in Nairobi. I said yes. Then you can survive in New York, because the life of New York and Nairobi, the life of Nairobi is a little bit tricky compared to the life of New York. So he told me that you can survive there. And there's a book of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I like reading financial book and self development books. And when Robert Kiyosaki was talking about his rich dad, he was saying that his rich dad was like the carpet on the floor was kind of old, but this guy had a lot of wealth. But based his dad, now his biological dad, the poor dad, he was like, every time he got actually he was getting a lot of salary based on the book, but one guy was moving from paycheck to paycheck, but the other guy, his life was, because his bar was always here, he never increased his bar. So what can you say about the power of habit?
The power of habit. Actually, for me, I was discussing with my friend today, and she was telling me that if you want to replace any bad habit with a new habit, then you need to put this in new habit, and then you need also to state a reward, where let's say, okay, I want to have to eat healthy food, and then go to the gym. So let's say if I said, okay, I'm gonna be committed this week. So if I became committed, then I need to give myself a reward at the end of the week. And also I need to focus on my feeling while I'm going to make this transition between the old habit and the new habit. So this is always why it's important not to be harsh on yourself. So let's say now I started to drink more water, less carb, more vegetables and fruit, and then I ate a cake. So this is like a rebound, for the old habit. Still, I need to continue the new habit gradually, and then not to let this rebound or bounce back make me feel disappointed or anything. So you just need to be kind with yourself, and also focus on your feeling while you are going through this transition. Yes.
So when you say we focus on our feelings, let's say I think if I got it right, can we say something to do with triggers? Like, because the reason most of us we do certain habit, yes, we want to stop doing that habit. I want to stop eating maybe junk food, and there's something that triggered me into, I want to stop, but I'm finding myself eating it.
Yes,
So
if you have some friend, when they are saying, if you have in your circle 5 people who are fat, you will be the sixth one who will be fat. If you have 5 poor friends, you will be the sixth one. So you need to change your circle while you are want to change your habit. This is very important. Otherwise, you will be stuck.
Okay, so
or if you go to this circle, they will gonna drag you back again to the bad habit circle. So this is also, you need to be ready to change your circle if it's have to.
So you isolate yourself from where there is negativity, something that you want to stop.
At the beginning, you need to isolate yourself from the triggers, and you need to surround yourself with people who are similar for your interest. Otherwise, you will not move. You will be stuck in your own the same place.
True. That is true.
Especially even also when you are speaking about money and everything, if you are gonna staying with people who are not valuing money and spend their money in with not goal or the daily stuff, you change this with other people who have like goals, and they have they collect the money and do it in a specific way. They have different mindset with money. It is different vibe. And for me, because of my social circle, I have different social circle. So for me, I am like, it's very interesting how to see the different mindsets who could have stayed in the same place. Let's say now, especially with the book club, you will find different mindsets. And you need to choose your group. It's very important. You need to choose like people with high vibe with money, with high vibe with health. You need always to have this. Otherwise, you will find yourself in the same place.
So basically, you said someone need to identify first what triggers you to that habit, right? Check your circle, like
check your circle. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I mean, in terms of friends, environment that makes you still don't deviate from the habit, right?
Actually, I think the circle are the most influencing for you. If you change your circle, you're gonna the impact you will see on yourself very soon. Yes.
What would you say about introverts who doesn't have a very wide circle, like maybe many friends? For example, you find if someone is an introvert, that person will have a very few friends, maybe 1 or 2 friends, and maybe that friends has good habits, but he can't copy the habits, right? What would you advise that introvert who doesn't have that big circle of friends, but
I found it
he
very
or she want to
strange,
stand
yes.
as a certain habit? Because we have
yes.
introverts and extroverts, right?
But I found it very strange that in this era, with the internet and everything is like different social media platform where you could have staying in your place and everything can. WhatsApp group, if you could have joined, and you could have followed some of the influencer in TikTok and Instagram. You could have no need to be social with people all the time, but even the influencer that you are following, they could be considered your circle because they are affecting your mindset.
I understand, because too much time on the screen is also a bad habit.
Okay.
I have a
It's
friend
also one of the bad habits, right? Over time on screen. If you spend too much time on the screen, like on the TV or on the phone, it's a habit, right? Which it develops and then instills into yourself until you cannot do away with the TikTok. You're from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook and back to WhatsApp.
To all social media is like you spend most of your time on phone.
Always on the phone.
But it depends on what you follow. And while you are watching your phone, there are some people who are just following wars, news all the time. So they will be in chaotic. They have this mind problem and chaotic mindset all the time. There is other people which is like, for me, in instance, I love all this positivity and well-being and all this. So I'll be like in the la la land sometime, you know, being keyword, everybody is positive, everybody is nice, which is it's not good all the time, but at least for me, this is my getaway from all this stressful life that I have. Then when I go to the social media, I go to this my la la land where everything is nice and positive, and also I can see this all Shein stuff and code and mix up shopping and everything. So how you choose how you use your social media? Is it like your getaway? Is it your how you use it?
So I can say something to that friend. So let's say there's something we call environment. I was going through a certain video, and this lady happened to say that your environment is what determines what you will become. And when we talk of environment, it's not the geographical location or the geographical area where you are, but it's the content you consume. It's also the friends you work with. It's also things that you associate yourself with. So this is the environment. And when you say somebody is spending too much time on social medias, this is his environment, or this is her environment. And yes, he can be on social media, but the content that he's consuming, it's also his environment. And you'll find some people, they don't spend, they are introverts, but they don't spend too much time on phone or on screens. You'll find some people, they love reading. Some people, they like going to the gym. Every time you'll find them exercising. Yeah, so
exactly.
Yeah,
I think
gym,
now that is the answer to my question. Like, if you are addicted too much on the phone, or you're on too much on the screen, then you can learn a new habit. Like maybe reduce the time that you are on the screen, right?
Okay.
And replace that time with another habit or a newly adopted habit. Embrace another
almost
new
the
habit.
same with that.
Yeah,
Almost the same, but you can also try as well a new habit that will replace most of your time that you spend on the screen, right? Like going to gym, right? Like maybe cycling and all that.
So
Right.
one of my mentor just told me that he hates being a mentor, and I did not want to ask him why, but he said being a mentor sometimes sucks, because you will spend too much time. You can even go to an extent of buying different books. You read a certain concept, you analyze it, then you make your own conclusion, and you try to coach someone on how to go on certain things, and they will just say kaliwali, like what you're saying doesn't apply with today's. And he said sometimes being a mentor, it's little bit tricky. So, and he happened to lecture me as well, because he was saying there's something I pointed out. We were in a group and I pointed out something, and he said the thing that you just said doesn't make sense, because you said something that everybody did not understand. So you just said something easily, thinking that other people, they know about the thing that you have learned. So it happened, I shared something to do with journaling, and all the people that I was telling about journaling, they know nothing about journaling, so personal journaling stuff. And he said, I personally don't do journaling, but you could have come with an approach of telling us how to do this. So someone who doesn't know how to, let's say someone who usually procrastinate, so this is a habit, and to stop this habit, the best way he can do is maybe just doing journal, like personal journal, because most of the time you'll find someone will tell you, if you're procrastinating a lot, just start for 5 minutes. Let's say I don't want to wash utensils. Most of us don't like washing utensils, because if you leave the utensils 5 minutes after eating, you'll find yourself not washing the utensils for the whole day. So this is a habit, and how can I end this? So you can do this. You can replace this by, after eating, don't take your mobile phone.
Okay.
Just go directly, wash the utensils, finish, then take your phone and continue with whatever thing you are doing. So by these, you will create another habit. So you will develop something we call a habit loop. Like, your mind knows that after Dennis finishes eating, he goes directly to the sink. He washes the utensils, then he goes and does something else.
Yeah, because habits, they are automatic. It's something that happens into our mind automatically.
If you notice that there are some people that are very smart in tracking the habit for others. They are very good. So sometimes you will not be aware about your habit. Someone else will say, okay, as you said, okay, he eat and then he go and wash his clothes, and then they will say, okay, he will do this now. He will do this now.
They predict.
And it will be very interesting. Okay,
I know his next move.
Yeah, and they have the habit of tracking others.
Yeah, they predict how. That's
it's
fun.
very interesting. You need to have one of the friends who's
I need one.
Yes.
So we talked of habits, habit loop as well. So let's talk about bad habits and maybe good habits. Are they bad habits or poor habits? Poor habits.
Poor habit.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, habit is just a habit. It's for me. I'm proudly addicted with karak, and I try to
stop.
To
reduce.
I cannot stop. I do not want to stop. I do not want to stop. Actually, I have my big thermos with me every day, and I'm very proud. And I start to share with others before I do not share, because I do not want to finish my karak. But now when I share, okay, so there is less amount, then I start
for you to consume.
Yeah, but I start to replace with not to replace karak for sure, but to add something else, which is
your microphone.
Yes, I will start. There is a tea which is vanilla with chamomile, and there is another. It's a very beautiful. It has a very beautiful smell because of the vanilla, and with honey. Yes, with honey also. So now I started. Okay, one karak, one this chamomile vanilla with. So now like 50-50. So now, so gradually I'm gonna cut the karak addiction.
Yeah,
Also, instead of having full cream milk, I started to have the slow fat, less sugar. So I'm trying gradually to make this habit fade away. Is it the same with this phone when you say it?
And
like one of the
your
habits?
microphone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So they are saying like one of the habits, if you want to cut the phone addiction habit, then you need to change the color, the phone color to grayscale.
Gray?
Yeah, there is actually when you go to this setting, you could have make it as a grayscale.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
mine
Then
is
it will be
always
black and white. Yes.
mine is always dark theme.
No. It's
No, the
actually
dark themes
it's black
still
and
have
white
colors.
only. Grayscale, yes.
The grayscale, like the black and white TV screen.
So you're gonna see
in
my
the
video. It's in grayscale. My book
Yeah.
in gray. Everything in grayscale. So you gradually you're gonna just hate using your phone. So this is one of the trick that you could trick your mind.
That's a nice trick.
Yes.
So does this mean that when before the TVs were black and white, people are not watching that much like today? Because I remember we had one TV, it was black and white.
But before there was no much channel in Doha. Here we used to have only 2 channels, and they finish around 9 p.m. Only in Thursday they have Indian movie. We're gonna stay until 11 p.m. So that was, and in the morning time they start around 9. So we have only few limited time. Yes.
Yeah, I think that works. The grayscale screen works for me because once I put my phone on charge in the evening when I go to bed, it turns gray, and that triggers my mind. I can't use the phone again until the next day in the morning. After, and if I happen to wake up in the night and take my phone, I don't know, something triggers and you're not able to use it when it's grayscale. You have to turn it into colored scale.
Okay.
That works for me.
Because I
That
think
works.
it's
That
true.
works.
It works for him. He loves mobile phone, by the way.
I really
okay, so
love
it's,
being on the screen. I'm
okay.
an introvert as well. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I introduced him to reading books
Okay.
Yeah.
before.
So,
No, it's not that I introduced him. He used to read books,
mhm.
but not as much as I
Yeah,
used to.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a book lover, by the way, and he was not reading as many books like when I started knowing him.
Mm.
I told him, man, you need
Okay.
to read. Like for me, I usually challenge myself. I need to finish this book by the end of this day. I need to finish it. Most of the time, I usually take books from QNL, Qatar National Library.
Okay.
And you know, it has the reason I love taking books from there. It's because I want this habit of reading books more frequently. So I say this one can be a challenge because I have limited time to return the book or to use the book. I have borrowed 3 books and let's say 2 books, and I'm supposed to return after 21 days. I will ensure I finish reading this book so that if it reaches these 21 days, I have finished or I'm almost about to finish the second book. So it
Okay.
also, I can say it's like setting goals using other people's their own time. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Reading
So
habit
now
is a good habit. I really embrace that because since that I can also as well go and pick 3 books and read them with a certain period of time and then give them back.
Okay.
But the first day was a torture.
So are
We
you
went and
joining a
picked
book club?
one very big book which had so many pages that
Ah.
day. The Confucius
Okay.
Mind. I remember that book, The Confucius Mind. That was torture, man.
It was
Confucius.
Confucius way.
Mind. No,
Mind.
The Confucius Mind.
It's a philosophy book.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, it's
very
a
huge.
philosophy
I think
book.
Okay.
A4.
It was like, how do I read all these 1,000 pages? And they said, well, but then slowly, I came to develop the habit
So,
of reading.
so now
And
you
yeah.
are reading
Mm.
for the podcast or
No,
it's
it's
a habit
a
for
habit.
reading?
yeah, it's a
habit.
habit for reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you find somebody is a book lover, but he doesn't embrace reading.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll find somebody, yeah, I'm a reader. Yeah, I love reading books, but you ask him, which one are you reading right now? Right now, none. And he or she just said that he loves reading. So for me personally, I don't read because of the podcast. I started reading even before we started this podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think people should stop using electronic books and go to hard copies? Because I think hard copies it brings brings now the aspect of reading, like it brings the reading aspect truly
Yes,
than
yes.
having it on your smartphone, right?
I can
Yes,
say
you are right. Yes.
Uh-huh.
you're right.
I love also holding the book.
Yes, the
Yeah.
hard book.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
And now, have you joined some book club?
Not
or
yet.
only,
Not yet. I would like to join some.
Yes.
Mhm.
Actually, after you're gonna join the book club, then there is a huge shift from the habit for reading a book
Mhm.
to the habit of discussing the book.
The
that
book
you are
itself,
reading,
yeah.
which is
Discussing
two
the book.
different things.
Mm.
I remember the first time I joined one book club, I was so like proud. I'm reading lots of books, and then this group. I remember this was my first time, and I had a fight with one of the ladies because our minds, we had a clash, you know. So for me, it was like a shock that
Mm.
I'm not like an open mind as I
Mm.
thought I am. Because you know, sometimes when you go, the principle of this, let's say, book club is for teachers.
Mm.
So teachers are actually, when they gather together, they
Mm.
want to have the experience of how to managing the kids,
Mm.
how to like try to reshape the mind of these kids in a specific way. Because let's say they have a specific, some books, some syllabus they need to give it to these kids. So somehow there is a control factor what can happen in their so for me, I was just like, I wanted to read some books about freedom, about like free mindset, about giving choices and stuff like this. So when I joined this book club, it was the exact opposite. It was like they are speaking about how to manage people, how to manipulate them somehow. The book, it was actually about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got so irritated.
Okay.
And then, I had that clash with some of the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a different experience when you're going to...
Yeah, sharing
Yes,
your
yes.
mind. And
yes.
yes, because a friend of mine was telling me that, hey, Dennis, every time we talk with you, like, it's like a thinking session, whereby you just bring a topic and you never know where the conversation will end.
Yes.
Yeah, another one brings another one, another question brings another topic. So it's like a thinking session, whereby you'll find like you have spent 3 hours just talking, sharing ideas with the other guy. So can you tell us of a situation or a habit that you are never pleased with it and you changed, or maybe you are still trying to change?
Okay.
Yeah, so that we can call it
yes.
poor habit, maybe.
I actually, for me, I do not have a habit for like healthy food, like routine. For me, I do not like to have a strict routine. But my routine is somehow it is the same every day. Like I wake up and I have this thermos. I go to tea time. They fill this thermos for me, and then I told them, okay, I need 2 boiled egg, and this is my breakfast. And then when I go to office, I will stay all this time just drinking my tea and eating these 2 egg. Afternoon, I could request for some salad, some food. Sometimes I do not eat. In the evening time, it's just like if I'm in the house, just karak all the time. If not, so I do not have an exact good routine, healthy routine. So now when I started to, let's say, no, I need to be more strict with myself. I started to add yogurt, cucumber, lettuce, stuff like this. And also I joined the gym, which is, it has a very beautiful view. So I exercise, and I met some girls in this gym. We just like motivate each other. So it somehow make me feel want to change my routine about the food and about my health and everything. So it is, again, I'm trying to change my environment.
Okay, you're trying to change your environment.
And yes, and in the same time, I started to notice how my body will react with some food. So I know that, like, let's say there is some food my body I will be very, because I have colon. So for me, I need something that it will not irritate my, so it's just like cucumber, apple, nuts, it's fine for me. So I have eat this stuff. Yes.
So you don't, you have some allergies, like your body reacts to some
food. It was because
food.
of the stress, and it will never, colon, it's not because of the allergy, it's because of a stress.
Okay. I think I don't have an allergy, so let me say this in Kiswahili. There's a guy who said that, like, usheona Mluya akona allergy. It's a certain tribe in Kenya, so they are known of they are food lovers.
They are foodies.
Yeah, they are foodies. So, and the question is, the guy happened to ask that, have you ever seen a Luya with a food allergy? Because they love eating, you know. So, and I love eating too. I don't have food allergy, but I'm not a Luya.
You are not a foodie. It's very obvious.
He's not. He's a foodie.
So, I have a question for you here.
Before Dennis asks that question,
Sure.
What is one question? What is one habit that you would embrace today, or you would newly adopt today?
A newly adopt as a habit.
Yeah.
Is
Your microphone.
yes. I think now I started to be more selective to the event and people who will be around me. This is the new habit that I'm starting to develop. I would love to have more peace time, and I became introvert. And I think I am an introvert, but I excel I'm socially excel. So I am very picky with the people who need to be around me, and I was like welcoming the drama before, but now I am no longer trying to entertain this type of behaviors.
Okay.
You said something to do with peace. What brings you peace?
What bring me peace? I think for me now is to have my own place and to manage things my own way. Because I've been always surrounded with my family, and as a mother, always my kids was around, everybody was around. But now somehow I started to have this my own place where I am just like. So this is very important to have your own place. That.
Okay.
Yes.
And maybe which are some of the neutral habits that neither do they negatively or positively impact anything in our life? Neutral habits that we do every day, and they do not impact either negatively or positively into our lives. Some of them.
I don't think that we do have. It's actually a very interesting question.
Yeah,
I never.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's a very interesting.
I feel
I
the
never thought
question.
about habit that it's
neutral.
it has no impact on my life. It's either good or positive. This is or negative. This is what I think.
I think then
I
we
also
should
think
have an
that
episode on neutral habits.
Some
neutral habits. Do we have some neutral habits?
Do you think? Yeah.
Neutral habits.
Like what? Okay.
Okay.
Breathing.
Maybe eating. No. Eating has some.
I think one of the neutral habits is having karak and a book, reading a book.
Okay.
No, having a book
That's
is
a
positive.
neutral.
It's
And
positive.
then, yeah, and karak is negative.
Yeah.
It's no. Karak
Another
is
thing.
not negative.
Okay, let's. I think of maybe going to work. It's a routine. Your way to work.
so-
like
But
every
I'm
day you
getting
have to
paid,
go to the
I'll be-
job.
Okay.
Getting
Right?
paid, I'm enjoying.
Your route.
Okay.
The route from
Is
your
this a
place.
habit?
Yeah, it's a habit. It's something that
Okay.
it comes automatically. You have to wake up, go to work. That's a habit, right?
Maybe
That's
a
a
habit,
neutral habit.
A habit of waking up or waking late. Because for me, I usually
That's have an impact, right? Positive impact. Waking late has a negative impact. What
It's a
about
very
going to
interesting
job?
question, to be
Yeah, yeah.
honest.
I think we
Yes.
should have
I
an
think we
episode on
should
this.
research on that
Yes,
and
yeah,
then
it's very
because I am
interesting
sure we
question.
have neutral habits.
Because I feel the question it's deep. It's
I am
deep.
sure we have
Uh,
neutral habits,
Like
which
I am,
neither
yes.
impact either have negative or positive impacts. We have neutral habits.
Maybe meditating,
No,
Praying.
meditating has a
mental health.
positive impact
Mhm.
into your life.
We need to think about this.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
another episode.
And I'm going to post it in my Instagram page. I'll ask my
Sure.
friend today.
So when did you figure out what you wanted to do professionally?
I wish I will say when I was 4 years old. No, actually, when I finished my high school,
Mhm.
I finished with with a high grade. So everybody was have this high ambition about me.
yeah, expectations.
Yes, for sure. In Sudan, they want me to be a doctor,
Mhm.
but my father he didn't want me to go to Sudan, so I had to finish my study here in Doha.
Mhm.
At that time, I been admitted to biology, and we had no clue what biology means. Like we were asking everybody what is biology,
Wow, what
and
is
then when you watch
the
something
study of
about
living beings.
animals and all this,
Yeah.
so I dropped my school for 1 year and a half, and I joined. I worked as a secretary for one of these companies,
Mhm.
and what made me go back to school is the lady I used to work with them. They used to fight with the book for signing attendance and everything, and they will just like always using this card that they are a college student. So that's why I went back. At that time, I was really interested about computer because my uncle he brought this computer in our home, and there is a very beautiful game where you need to F5 and then this game come, and we used to play with this game behind his back. And when he came, he touched the screen, and it was still hot, you know, because of the circuit is
The
working.
CRT, yeah.
And
The
he say,
holding.
computer is telling me that you open
Somebody.
it.
Mhm.
Yes. So at that time I said, okay, I will gonna know about computer more. I'm gonna learn about it.
Yeah.
So at that time, yeah, I was very passionate. And I like this black screen and all this code that's going
I
on.
really how your uncle. I really like how your uncle used to play with your minds.
Because you
Yes.
remind me of when back in high school I did not have a mobile phone that time, and I used to snatch my bro's mobile phone. I use it, then I return it back. Playing game, by the way. So I was beaten, and he gave me a punishment. I was supposed to receive a phone the following month, and that was the punishment that he said, you will not have a phone until you finish Form 4. And I was like, hey, because of just using a phone only for 5 minutes. So it was it was habitual, and he warned me about that. He said, the moment I will find you, and the same way he was just touching the phone, putting it
Yeah,
here.
yes, yeah, I know.
It's hot, so somebody
yeah,
was
they used
using
to
the
act
phone.
very smart. We
Yeah.
never notice about, okay, because it was working. But for us, we used just like to shut down everything quickly, and it was very interesting at that time.
Before we finalize, can you talk of your lowest and also your highest when we talk of your career, like
My highest is I manage student campus card in Qatar University. So
Wow.
yeah, I was managing for around 5 years, and it was very interesting because at that time we gave some proposal about how to enhance the services for issuing the campus card for students. And I requested to go for one conference in USA, and they accepted for me. So at that time I was in my big time, 2014.
okay.
The lowest, I do believe it's now. It's not like I moved from managing the student campus card, then I manage the student affair website. So now I am just an administrative coordinator in the health sector in the university. So it was, for me, it was not what I prefer, especially because of my experience. I am working for 18 years now. So for me, this is, I feel like, as someone who have the qualification, I made some choices, and I'm just like dealing with the consequences now. Yes.
Wow.
So this is, I feel like my, it's not like my lowest time, but I do believe that I have this intention to have my own business. So it's like God planned for me to have all the skills to be, that will make me be be able to have to start my my business, where I need to know how to make the administrative work, the management work, and the technical work. I already have it, but how to manage my time and how to manage the schedule and everything, all this stuff, this is what I'm learning now in my current position. Yes.
So you are an author, and you have published several books. So what triggered you, or what made you start writing your own book? Because
okay. Actually, that trigger for writing, it was when I was in my 3rd grade. It's not from now. I was writing from 3rd grade. But this book, when I start writing it, it was not even in my mind.
Yeah.
For 100 lessons I learned, it was just a project that I wanted to have for self-discovery. And when I finished it, I just printed, and one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna have my own book. But honestly, it was not something that I was just like dreaming since long time. It just like one day I have this decision. I just want to share like my experience with someone else who might benefit with it.
We had a certain episode. It was about mentorship, and I happened to be a host on that day. So, and when we talk of mentorship, someone who has written a book, it means he or she is a mentor.
Mhm.
So do you have some mentees, people whom you are mentoring right now?
I do have, yes. Um, the bad habit that I have is I doubt myself. I always think that maybe my advices will gonna go the wrong side, not the positive side.
We can say making assumptions.
I do, I really do that, because
Yeah.
now when when I speak with the people around me, everybody's giving me positive like comments.
Mm.
But I have this habit of self-doubt, that maybe because I want everything to be perfect,
Mhm.
and I do not want to make a mistake,
Mhm.
or I'm afraid about the karma.
Mhm.
Sometimes this is what
Do karma exist?
I think when you make an assumptions, or not an assumption, make a judgment,
Mhm.
you're gonna be put in the other person's shoes, so you will understand. This is I've been through this many
Okay.
times.
Mm.
That's why I was always thinking, no, I'm not gonna give my judgment about the situation. I'm not gonna say if I put myself in this person, I will behave this way,
Mhm.
because I'm gonna be put in his position, and I'm gonna behave in a certain way. That's why I know it's a habit, bad habit. I need to work on it. But and I think also I do not like to listen to let's say if you do have a problem, then you need several sessions so I can figure out what is the problem you do have.
Mhm.
I do have a very
Minor.
short span for the patients and attention with other people problems. That's why I feel like I do not want to attach emotionally with the person and its problem.
Mhm.
That's why I feel it's you need to know your capability
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you are, yes.
Yeah, you need to know the other side of the mentee as well. So,
Yes. That's why for me, if you tell me, would you like to be a coach or a workshop facilitator, I will say a workshop facilitator, because it's a one-time session or 2 times,
And
and then everything will be finished, and I will be happy, they will be happy. But for coaching and mentorship, it's lots of responsibility,
Yeah.
because this person will gonna, it's like they hand you their mind.
And they
So
go
you-
apply whatever you coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why, and you need to be very cautious about what is the advice you go give.
Exactly.
Yes, I used to give lots of advices
Yeah.
before,
Mhm.
and many things you need to put in your consideration, like is this online or offline advices? Is this people in your place or another place? So let's say now if you are in Doha and you give an advice to someone in Kenya or in Sudan, you might ruin their life.
Yeah,
You are not
sure,
helping,
sure.
because the situation there is different, the human right is different, everything is different there. So you need to be aware about lots of things before.
Different diversities
yes,
as well.
yes.
Yeah. Sure.
I truly want this episode to continue, and
Yes.
hopefully, we will invite you to talk about your book, and I will go through it, by the way.
Yes, yes.
And next time you're coming, we'll know what to discuss.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you
and
have 100 subjects to discuss about.
yeah,
Yes.
100. So it will be subject to a subject.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So can you talk about the book?
The
And
book
also
100 lesson I learned, yes.
to add on that, make sure you mention where we can get more copies of
Yes,
the book.
Ah, yeah, by
inshallah,
the way.
yes, yes.
Because I
I
can
will
see
ask
you only
also,
came with
yes.
one copy.
Yes, yes. I will ask the publisher if they could send me some more copies. Yes. But for the book, it's like this is the 3rd version of the book. It's been published in 2016. Because of my IT background, I published it through lulu.com. So it's an self-publishing. And then again, I removed that copy. I publish it in amazon.com. Then I'm not good in marketing, so I decided to search for publisher, and I found Austin McWiley, which is a company that is managing the book. So when you're gonna search about the book, you're gonna find 3 different
versions of the book.
design cover. Yes,
cover,
it's a 3 design. You're gonna find the one, the pinkish one, and then there is the one with the flower, and this is the final one, which we have.
Which one do you recommend?
Which one I prefer?
Yeah, which is the best version you
Of course, the last one.
Actually, if somebody asked you, will you go for iPhone 16 or 15? Obviously, 16. Yeah, the updated one.
Actually,
and then
my phone now is
Tested
12 plus, and I'm just happily.
Don't talk about that.
It's the Bro 12.
Don't talk about that. We can't talk about phones here. I'm a victim. Yeah.
But I would love also, because for books and people normally just like think it's just like one-time work. It is like a product that you need to enhance it, and you need to change. You need to just treat with it as a product. The moment you just put it on sale, then or on the shelf, you need to market for that book. You need to go to some event. You need to make a discount. You need lots of work is need to be done. And I'm very proud about the final version that we had. Lots of changes from the first one. Lots of filtering. Also, after I wrote this before I get married, and then after I married, there is some segment it need to be need to be removed. Then also when the relatives read about the book, they give me their comments, so I had to make the third filtering again about lots of things. So it's very interesting how it's just like a baby. I just like see them getting older.
I think the questions are becoming more, but let me ask this one finally.
I also have one more question.
So
the same.
How many languages are there of this book?
It's also actually we do have Arabic. The Arabic is for the first 26 notes from the book. It's called Moment of Happiness. And I'm planning to have Moment of Happiness 2, the Arabic one. It's also inspired from the same book. And we have the English.
Okay.
Yes. So only Arabic and English for now. Yes.
So this one is combined, the Arabic A and Arabic 2, right?
Yes, actually for Arabic it will be 3 because this is 100. And for Arabic, I started with 26 notes for the first one.
Wow.
And then I was just planning for Moment of Happiness 2, 3, and it might, the list will be gonna be long, inshallah. Yes.
All right. A lot of people will see this video, and they will get inspired by your writings, right?
Yes.
And we have young authors who are starting to write some books, or they're starting their journey. What is that advice, or the beginning advice that you would offer to them, for the young authors who would like to be?
I'm gonna tell them just whatever you are writing, be confident that it will. There is some audience who will gonna read it, and do not wait until it will be perfect. Just do it. Just share it with the community. You could have started with your social media. You could have started with an online publishing, which is I would love to help if someone will approach and ask for anything. I would love to help and share my experience. And it is very easy platform. As I told you, lulu.com. It's a very easy. There is lots of in YouTube, lots of tutorial of how you can do this. So just do it. And it will not cost much when you use the online. Yes.
Now my last question. My last question. Do you do other coaching? Do you do other coaching?
You said something to do with discussing a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you do other coaching? If someone wants to be an author, but he doesn't know, he or she doesn't know how to start, would you assist on the coaching?
The coaching itself, I had one course that I already presented in Qatar University, continuous education, which is how to publish your book online. So for me, I could have this, yes. If someone want in details, because some people do not want to be a coach, they just want someone to do the work for them. But if somebody, as I told you, somebody is interested about this, I will be very happy to help. I would love to see lots of book, and I would love to read for people who are interested to publish their book.
I think I like to be featured as well. Someone
Yes.
writes a book and features you as well.
Yes, yes. I have no problem. Actually, for me, I would love to share my experience.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I
Thank
can
you.
write one. How
Thank
to
you
start a
so much.
podcast.
Yes.
Humble
Yeah,
beginning.
so I think we've covered more. We'll just give you 2 minutes. You just talk about the book and
The book is actually, it's a
Camera 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a self-discovery book, and it's my journey, which is I started in 2008 after 1 year of struggling of my freedom, unguided freedom. I finished my college, and I just hired in the same university that I was studying, and my unemployment, it was only 45 days. So for me, when I will start my work, suddenly my parent just like moved me from someone who's been supported to someone who support other. I don't know how, with no guidance, with no even explanation. I just found myself supporting others.
Yeah.
And it's just like for 1 year, I was just like struggling for relationship with managing money and what is next when it's come to my goals. So at that time, I said, okay, I'm gonna just write. I'm just gonna sit down and write for 100 days. Like my daily routine.
Your
What
daily
is? I just want to
routines,
track my daily routine, and to push myself to continue. I just posted on Facebook, and it's still actually I just hide it, but it's still the note is available in my Facebook page, and I would just like tell my friend that I will be starting this journey, and then they supported me. So I had felt the responsibility. So I need to write every day something.
Okay.
So it was nice that I used to monitor like what is the best event happen in the day, and write it in the note. And if there is no event happening, I created one and write it in the book. So you're gonna find lots of interesting things. We have Obama election. We do have also Gaza war. It was in 2008. There was one book. It was became very popular about Afghanistan at that time. Also, there is Girls of Riyadh, another book. It was popular at that time for me. And then there was one day when Obama already elected and he became the president of United States. And I just expressed my my happiness about like the first African American. And also there was a speech for his wife. Michelle, I wrote about it. So there is lots of stuff when I see it. And now when I'm just like reading the book, which is I wrote in 2008, it just like it was like my past self is wrote it for my future self, which is very interesting.
Sure.
Yes, it's very interesting that some of the lesson I put here, I didn't do. I didn't do, and I did all the mistakes, and I was just like, I was reading, so you are smart. You said it here. Why you didn't apply it? And it was interesting that it just became like a manual for me. Now, yes.
I just feel goosebumps the way you say it, how the
Yes,
story
yes.
grows, like I just feel goosebumps.
Yes, and one day you're gonna see me with Oprah and having also about discussing about this book, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
Inshallah, yes.
Yeah. For us who live with inshallah, we shall have another episode with HAIFA.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much, and thank you again. Thank you to our audiences as well. And you can give us your social handles. Maybe someone will want to follow you. Yeah.
Yes, and again, I would love to help anyone who want to publish their book online. I would love to give the guidance and mentoring for anyone.
How can they reach out to you? You are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
It's actually my Instagram is the active one, that.haifa. For sure, you could have mentioned it in your Instagram, and then they will be able to reach me.
Okay,
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Anything
great.
to say, Mr. Paul?
No.
Mr. Apollo.
I'm good. This was amazing. I really appreciate your presence.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you very
And
much.
our audiences as well who are here. Thanks a lot. The team as well. Actually, recently we just did a video to thank our followers and all the people, by the way, those audiences who watch our content. We really appreciate your effort.
Yes.
On TikTok, we are heading to 5,000, a journey to 5,000. And on Instagram, a journey to 10,000. On YouTube, a journey to 1,000. And on Twitter, a journey to 500. Thank you so much. It's a wrap.